Hello everybody and welcome to another video. So clouds have really packed in now and it looks like we're for sure going to get rained on. Just what the forecast called for, but I'm pretty excited for that because I've never been in Zion when it's rained. I don't think we're going to get that much, but just a little bit is all it takes to kind of reset all the washes. So pretty stoked for that. You might be able to hear the wind just howling. It's beautiful. So it rained most of the night. Quite a few times it woke me up. I could hear all the raindrops on my rain fly in my tent. It was pretty loud. Now up here on the east side, the wash has turned into a river, a good-sized stream anyway. So all the rain that fell higher up in the sandstone peaks is funneled down into this wash, and it's slowly draining its way down in elevation. It's absolutely beautiful. I've never seen this before, so this is a treat for me. Areas just yesterday and a couple of days before that, I was walking through here just looking for compositions, and it's completely changed now. It's all moving water. The thing is, with the storm coming through, it also brought some wind with it, so it's kind of knocked some of the leaves off the trees. It's kind of funny because one of the compositions I came down here to shoot this morning was one that some of the leaves kind of fell off the trees, so the tree's pretty bare now. There's a little bit of stuff on the ground now. Not a lot. I actually would have expected more. It got pretty windy last night, but now the washes will be absolutely pristine. There's lots of cool sand textures and stuff, ripples in the foreground and things like that have happened as a result of all this water, and it's erased all the footsteps, so kind of reset all the washes. Once all the water drains out of the washes and heads, to lower elevation, there should be plenty of stuff to shoot. Nice pristine washes, so that's what I'm counting on. So I've been enjoying my time this morning, just listening to all the flowing water, and just absolutely beautiful. What a treat. All the times I've been to Zion, I've never seen this before. This is, yeah, it's incredible. So when that storm came through last night, it knocked a lot of the leaves off of these trees, particularly ones that were, in their prime or a little past. So now at the base of a lot of these maples, there's leaves just scattered all over. And you got pristine sandy banks on this wash too because of all the water that came through this morning. So I've been paying particular attention to that, just trying to watch for things and compositions down, where the leaves have collected at the base of these trees. And I found a composition like that, where it's just a clump of leaves that have gathered into the center of about 3 or 4 different rocks and where they meet. It gives me this neutral kind of background with like some shapes and, geometry in there, and then just yellow and orange leaves. I think it framed up pretty well. I went for a vertical composition on this one. I shot with my 180 millimeter lens, and I had to extend the bellows quite a bit because I'm shooting right at the ground and I'm pretty close to my subject. So I had to add 2/3 of a stop for that. So I shot 2 sheets of LBF 50 on this. The first shot, that ended up being 8 seconds at f32 1/3. And while I was taking that exposure, I had just a little bit of reflected light because the hills behind me were lit up in sunlight. Not getting any direct sunlight on these buttes anymore. So the second exposure actually added my warming filter, my 81B warming filter. One, because I was concerned there's a lot of blue sky above me. I didn't want it to take on too much blue. But I'm also curious to see what that does with Velvia. So had to add a 3rd stop for that. So that put me at 15 seconds total. Is what I shot it at. So that's about it for this one. I think it's getting pretty late in the day. I'm not sure if I'm gonna have time to set up on anything else. I spent most of the day just kind of hanging tight and laying low because there was so much water in these washes. I was just waiting for the water to recede and kind of run downstream, downhill. Plus it's been busy in the park. You can probably hear all the traffic. It's been kind of hard to find parking spots today. It's kind of odd for a Tuesday, I guess, but I guess it's busy here almost year round anymore. Oh boy. So part of my learning experience this trip has been the value of the warming filter. So I did take a second exposure and it's quite a bit better. Still blue. So this probably wasn't the optimal time of day to shoot it. So a little more reflected light would have avoided all of this blue cast. I did have some, I think, but not a lot. Not enough to avoid the blue cast. So it was a good decision. If that was the only image I had, that'd be pretty rough. I have to warm it up quite a bit. This one is much better. So you can see the value right there, side by side. No warming filter with warming filter. Obviously, the one with the warming filter looks a lot more natural. Pretty safe to say that'll be the one that I'm going with. Detail-wise, as far as detail goes, it's absolutely tack sharp. So that worked out really well. It's a little bit of a dark spot here on the edge. I was playing with the camera movements, trying to get more or less of that. If I went too far over this way, I think I was including some other stuff over here I didn't really feel too strongly about. And I wasn't sure. I didn't want to have it completely on the edge and cut it all the way off. I didn't think I wanted to, but now that I'm looking at it, I probably should have. But I wasn't sure how far I had to shift in order to get that on the edge. And it was starting to throw off the composition in this corner. So I may end up cropping in on this a little bit. We'll see. Not sure how I feel about it. It might be fine. Just my first reaction is like, yeah, that's kind of, it's not preferable to have that super dark area right there. It's just negative space, so it might be fine. Compositionally, I like it. I like the leaf litter here in between all these rocks. I think the rocks make an interesting shape here with all the, divisions in between them. It's pretty sharp. All the way in the corner to corner. There is a little bit of focus fall off on the extreme corner here, right here. But I'm okay with that because it's not really like the main focus area of the image. It's just that it is a little bit on the blue side. So I'm going to warm it up a little bit so that it matches more what I had in mind. So here's the final image. Take it a little easy on me, but let me know what you think in the comments. It's only one photo today. I got really excited this morning. I thought maybe I was going to be shooting everything. But it should be a lot easier to explore in the morning. So pretty hopeful I can check in on a few of my other composition ideas I had. So I'll be starting again bright and early in the morning and hopefully get some more stuff. So I think that's going to wrap it up for me tonight. I think I'm going to pack the camera up, start heading back towards camp. So I just want to say thanks for watching. And if you enjoyed this video, it sure helped me out if you'd hit that like button. That helps out small channels like mine quite a bit. And if you want to make sure you don't miss the rest of the videos from my Zion trip, maybe consider hitting that subscribe button while you're down there. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next video.